We have a further appeal today to come back to the public in relation to 12 offences that we're investigating, whereby a man has entered the holiday homes or apartments of English families between the period of 2004 and 2010. These offences have taken place mainly clustered in areas known as Carrero or Praia de Gale, Valdepara, which sit about 30 kilometres away from Praia de Luz. And indeed there are two offences within this potential link series that are in Praia de Luz itself. Now the offences involve a man, as I say, entering holiday apartments or holiday homes. On the whole, in the majority of these cases, there is no forced entry and neither is there any property taken. Whilst the man is inside, in 4 of the most serious cases, he has sexually assaulted young white female children whilst they're in their bedrooms. These children are between the ages of 7 to 10 years of age, and obviously this is a serious matter that we need to understand more about, particularly in relation to its possible connection to Madeleine McCann's disappearance. And the offender we know is described as being a male with dark hair who is got dark brown tan skin. He often speaks to the victims with a foreign accent in English, which is with his voice being rather slow or possibly slurred. We know that in 2 of the occasions the man was wearing a distinctive burgundy top, and one of the families describes this top as having a white circle on the rear of it. In 2 of the occasions we know that when the public have come out onto the street they've heard bin men in the nearby area, so possibly this could have something to do with who this offender is. These matters are very serious, and it's very important primarily for us to understand and identify who this offender is. Firstly, because clearly nobody's been prosecuted for these horrible offences against these young people. And secondly, once we've identified this offender, we need to be able to prove or disprove whether these offences and that offender is connected to the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. So, if you believe you know who the offender is, then please make the call today. It's really important that you let us know. We do have the ability in the most serious case that if a name is put forward, we can prove or disprove whether that person is indeed responsible for that offence. Secondly, is on the basis of the information about how these offences have taken place, it's really important that if you think you've been affected by them, if you've been a victim of them, then please phone in today so that my officers can speak to you. An extra part to that is that even if you have reported it to police in Portugal, then please do not assume that we know that this offence has taken place. So do come forward so that we can possibly cross-check against what we know, but equally, as we know from our appeal last October, identify new matters that have not previously come into our investigation.